My song was Rainbow by Kesha. I'd never heard it before. And I don't know, it was probably a month before I left. The song came on my playlist very randomly. And I was like, what is this? And it talks about how just she remembered that she was worth loving again. And I am a classically trained vocalist. I spent most of my time I studied everything in college. It's a neurodivergent thing, but most of my time was spent studying vocal performance music. And my ex-wife, it made sure that I didn't sing because that was joy. Singing and music for me was joy. And that's something I still don't do. Like I'm still overcoming that and trying to work back up to a point where I find my literal voice again. But I remember one day she left for a couple hours, which never happened. Never happened. And for whatever reason, I put on makeup. Like I was sick at the time too. I was like grasping onto life. I was like holding on. Johns Hopkins thought I was on my way out of the world. And she left for a few hours and I put on makeup. I put on these big hoop earrings. My head was shaved at the time. And I recorded myself singing with this song. Like I found like a track sort of thing where I was like a karaoke. And I still have the video of me singing. It was absolutely terrible. But that song, Kesha's Rainbow, I'm trying not to cry talking about it, but like it woke me back up. And it made me remember that, hey, you're a person, you're worth something. And like, I don't even think I completely understood that at the time, like what it did for me. And I love that music can do that and that someone else's creation, someone else's art can take you to a point where you realize that you found a deeper well. You realize, and I don't know if have you ever seen the music video for Rainbow?
I don't think so. I need to
Oh
watch
my
it.
gosh, I'll send it to you later. It is one of the most beautiful pieces of art that I have ever seen. Or not Rainbow. I'm sorry, that's Praying. Praying is the most beautiful piece of art. Never mind. But anyway, that was like Casey Musgraves, like the whole Rainbow album, and Praying was on the album. But I love that. And so that's why I think it's so important that when we find things that bring us joy, we share it. And, for the longest time, I thought I had to like tell my story frame for frame, like this traumatic thing, I feel blah, 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 blah. But you don't. Sharing the joy teaches people how to create love for themselves.